Good morning, everyone. I really like this campsite, by the way. It's pretty nice. It got cold last night. We dipped into the high 40s. We haven't seen 40s since, I was remembering back, it was the night after I left the 100-mile wilderness way back in Maine. It's been a while. It's been pretty warm, honestly, at night. Now we got some 40s. So I'm trying to warm up this morning. Just finished my breakfast, about to head out. Thinking about heading towards Garfield Ridge Shelter. It's almost 13 miles away. Let's see how it goes. Looking forward to the day. This is Thru Falls. This looks like a fantastic place to hang out. I mean, look at all these rocks and stuff. If only it were a little warmer. I'm sure in a few hours it will be. But it's still a little bit chilly right now. Beautiful. Let me take a quick moment to discuss the pros and cons of camping at an established campsite or shelter along the trail versus stealth camping, where you just find a spot off to the side of the trail that's not an official campsite. The official campsites are great in that there's always a water source, there's a privy so you can sit down to do your business, there's places to camp, there's people there. Outside of the beginning of Maine, they also have bear boxes where you can put your food, and really I see them more as mice and squirrel boxes. I mean, the bears are not a problem, but when you go to an established campsite, the mice and squirrel are always a problem because everybody camps there and they're so used to the people and they're so used to people having food that they are very aggressive and they'll come right up to you to try to take your food away from you. That's kind of the downside of the established places. And here in the Whites, they also charge you. For thru hikers, it's only $5, so it's not a big deal to camp there. However, if you just do a stealth site and camp right off to the side of the trail or a little ways off, like I did last night, you don't get the privy. I was camping near water, so that wasn't an issue. There's no problem with the squirrel and mice because people don't frequently camp there, and to me that's becoming a huge advantage. Just not having to, protect your food vigorously and keep it away from the mice and squirrels. So I'm really starting to favor that, especially through these well-trafficked areas in the White Mountains that are very popular. Now, maybe I've just become too infatuated with Maine. Here's a nice big rock slide they have in New Hampshire, and they clear a nice path for you, lay out the red carpet. Whereas in Maine, they would have ran you right up the rock slide and made it a fun, crazy challenge. May I present you the towering Zealand Falls. This actually has some great swim holes. Too bad it's still so early in the morning. It is starting to warm up just a little, but not quite swim yet. This place is swim hole heaven. Wow. I wish it wasn't first thing in the morning. Well, I just climbed Zealand Mountain. It's a 4K mountain, 4260 feet, I think. It's back there. There's a lot of people, surprisingly enough, because there is no view green tunnel, so I'm glad we got the views on the way up. So the last view I showed you was from Mount Guyot, and that was 46,000 feet. This one here is Mount North Twin Mountain, and it's at 4,900 feet. There are tons of people out today. I think it's a Saturday, and with the beautiful weather, it's pretty crowded, but it's all good. One thing I have noticed about tourists and other hikers on the trail is when they walk past you, they all smell like laundry detergent. Well, youngest son of mine, there's the trail, and I have a stealth campsite just back here. So here's what my campsite looks like for tonight. I just have my tarp set up to dry out. Probably won't leave it like that. But here we are at camp, and I'm tired. I only did 12.5 miles, but you know, I told myself I'd limit myself to 10 through the whites, but I did 12.5. Did some good climbs. Looks like tomorrow's a really big day. I'm in camp a little earlier than, maybe an hour earlier than I normally get into camp, so that's good. I can rest a little. Tomorrow we go over some more of these presidential type mountains with Mount Lincoln, Mount Liberty, Mount Garfield, Mount Lafayette. So it's going to be a big day of climbs and above tree line, and man, I just got burnt the other day because it was too windy to wear my hat, and we were just up in the sun. So wish me luck, and that it's not too windy so I can wear my hat and not get burnt even more tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.